Alright, gamers. Let's get this show on the road because I'm half an hour late. Let's see if that's on the bingo card. It is. In my defense, I mean, admittedly, this time I don't really have any defense. I just kind of started late. So I need to lower that a little bit more. I love Koto Hoshino's music. But okay, I need... What do I need out? I know. I'll show... So last time, I did not realize that I spent like half the stream trying to get IUV maps working again. But I got them working again. So now, there's new features. Let's go to the face material. Oh wait, actually let's... this is fine. So, the big things are... I can make her look like she is about to die, and then make it even worse by making her eyes bloodshot. So this is what the player looks like when they are literally on the verge of passing out. Admittedly, I still think it would be better to have something that spreads out, so that way it can still be dark under here without getting dark up here. But I don't want to deal with making something more complicated, because then I'd have to have multiple maps and figure all that out. But yeah, last time I could not figure out how to make the irises look good, and now, admittedly, it's still kind of wrong. It's supposed to stay centered, but it's offset here. Like, we can see that it is like using the outer edge. What was it at? Like 2 point something? Or 0.2 something. Now she looks a little bit wall-eyed. But yeah, the big thing was, for when the eyes were bloodshot, the looking direction wasn't working right, so it's kind of working right. I think there's still like a subtle issue with it. But it works well enough. She looks horrible like this. Yeah, she's slightly wall-eyed now. I think that's closer to what it was. Yeah, I'm realizing there's a lot of very subtle things with the eyes that can just go wrong. Like, as if she's just slightly off like that, like, she just looks terrible. Like, because it's not enough to be like, oh, you know, clearly wrong. But it's just enough to be like, her expression is... She's not quite right anymore. She was never quite the same. Yeah, it's better to default to being a little cross-eyed than a little wall-eyed, I guess. That's my big gamer tip, technical artist tip. Make your characters cross-eyed rather than wall-eyed. But okay, let's also see what is the actual thing that I need as well. So let's do next up. So, block sleeping when not tired, and a subtopic refactor. Also use the animation for meditation. I could do these. Have a short animation of Jackie shaking her head. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, video game chose to not focus in. And also, this music feels much louder. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so the next thing to do, I think the minimum sleeping time will be like 0.9, or the minimum like, yeah, let's do that. Go to the player, go to sleep, so that's correct there. Huh? Why is this? There's no other place for where this is done? What the fuck? Who controls this? Sleep, like... I guess it might be the gaming UI? Oh yeah, it would be. Because now it's the sleep menu. So I guess we could look up, like, can sleep or something? If event is action, press sleep, and can sleep. Okay. So let's do... if sleep less than, or if sleep greater than sleep, or like min sleep, then tired, or let's do like tired max %, UI.log, or like you aren't tired enough to sleep. Else. Oh wait, what the hell does this do? UI.game.requests. Oh right, okay, I see. Oh, and we need v tired. Let's go up to this, so this will be like const tired max %. So I guess like 0.95, because this will be like a few minutes in real world time. Because the player actually gets to like 75, because basically 75% tired is already tired enough that you're draining stamina at twice the normal rate. So yeah, eventually I do need like better UI indicators for all of this, but for now, let's see this in action. Because now this should just prevent the player from sleeping back to back to back over and over. And then what I should do... Well, I guess I don't care that much if the player only sleeps for like an hour. But yeah, I can do this. You aren't tired enough to sleep. Oh wait, we should do... Maybe we should do a lock briefly, though. Of like... lock in animation, shake, like sitting, shake, or like sitting, sleep, fail? Shit, but this means that we actually need a different way of getting out of the sitting animation. I guess I could do an anim play. Oh yeah, I could do that, actually. So instead of locking, I guess we could do like a UI dot, or like a event dot, what the hell did we do? Get free dot mark, or like handle, set input as handled. And then we're gonna do play, and then play sitting sleep failed, sitting. Okay. So now I want a simple little animation. Alright, I should probably double check that this actually works, because this set input as handled I don't think is gonna be... Well... Yeah, I guess it might work. Because yeah, I just need some way of locking the player. Okay, yeah, that does work. Good. Oh wait, and we can also do the same thing for... Okay. We'll have this here as well, so... Let's go to, is it maybe move core? Where's sitting? I guess it's probably move miscellaneous. Yeah, okay. And we actually go back to sitting floor dash loop. I wonder if this... See what the animator does. So, sitting. Play sit. Transition to sitting floor. I guess this will probably still work. It'll just be kind of not the way that it's normally done. But okay. We'll say that's fine. Let's do a new action. I'm hesitant to fiddle with this because from past experience, this is not the way to actually create animations, but I'm too dumb to figure it out. Hang on. Let's go back to sitting floor. Let's just cut this. Then we'll do new. Because I remember I had like a walk cycle, and then I accidentally deleted it like 5 times in a row because I kept creating new animations in the wrong way and deleting all of the animations on the walk cycle, or deleting all the walk cycle's keyframes. So we need sitting sleep fail. And then we'll do whole character. And I think she'll do like just a simple shake the head. So that'd be like, I think like 90 frames, so half a second. And she'll just like, let's lean forward like halfway in. Or probably like there. And we'll have these. See if this works right. Why is there, what is this curve? Oh, this is the curve editor. Okay, I see. Okay, so I want probably lumbar. Yeah, and then these ones. So back upper and neck. And then I want this to last probably much longer than this, and then the player can just like do whatever they want while they're doing that. And we'll probably have this pose and I don't know, should we... I guess when we go back up, it's more or less similar timing, so it's like a tighter version of... Well, maybe even like opposite version of this. And let's also move her a little bit more down. So that way there's just a smidge of motion here. And then we'll just have her head like rotating from side to side as a very simple like... And it should be pretty regular, so let's do like 75. Actually, let's do slowing down a little bit after this. 17 to like 95. The right idea, wrong timing. In fact, it should probably be fastest when you do that. And maybe even like, I'm thinking, well, actually, first off, scale all of these up even further. So it should be like, nah. And let's delete this keyframe here, because I think that one's unnecessary. Think. We'll do slightly. And we should probably subtly move the knees a little bit, so as we come in, they'll do a little bit of like the... maybe moving out a little bit. And we'll have the foot like twitch a little bit, like move up a little bit, and then move down a little bit. And we'll do a similar thing here with this one moving like down or up a little bit like that, and down a little bit. Good enough for now. Okay, so the other one, yeah, so that other one is completely unneeded. So it'll be deleted by Blender, which hopefully deletes things automatically without a way of manually deleting them or making sure that it's the thing that you want deleted. All right. So now I need to reopen base mesh, I think. Because I think this should say something to do with the new animator. Or we can just check this. So it should have sit, fail, sleep, something like that. Sitting, sleep, fail. Good. Let's see if this works. And the player should be able to just exit out of the animation. So I can do this. You aren't tired enough to sleep, but what we saw here, that is because it switched to the standing animation first. So what we need to do, so if we go to anim play, we need play custom loop. And then we'll do like instant false. So then if instant body.start C, else body.travel C. And this will do true. Well, no. Well, yeah. Sleep. Fail. I mean, really here I could have, like, a proper, like, function in the mesh, but oh well. Now it should just skip that standing for a few frames. Okay. Oh, I see. We need to start from the other animator. So we need to start from custom loop node, I guess. Oh wait, no. I see. I think I need to do a start from something, but I don't know what the something is. I guess maybe custom animation? So we start custom animation, and then we travel to C. Yeah, okay. Because I forgot, the way that this thing works is there's two different looping animations in order to do some hokey bullshit that I need to do sometimes. Or where basically you transition from one pose to another pose. It can have the transition seamless. But what we need to do... Okay, didn't work. Maybe body.advance? No. How the hell do I do this? Maybe body.call deferred travel C else. Nope. Yeah, because the tricky part is we need to get... We are currently in the sitting state, which is actually here. We need to get to this animation. Oh, I guess I know what I can do. Boom. And then we probably don't even need any of this. Because we just go from the sitting state into this custom animation. Admittedly, this is another thing where I've talked about it before. That state machine is just too messy. Like, I need a table. Because almost everything is able to go into almost everything, with notable exceptions and, like, transition rules. There we go. And I mean, it looks kind of bad, but whatever. It tells me as the player what's happening. Like, she's shaking her head, she's going no. And in fact, I could add meditation as well to check it, but I know it works, so I don't need to. Yeah, because really the proper thing to do would be to make a completely new animation tree system, because this one is horrible. Like, because I literally had to hack the engine, because the alternative was to delete this node and recreate all of these links in order to simply be able to specify the speed of the animations in here. Because it's not like a tree editing thing, it's just a hokey thing. But someday. Okay, but let's go to the real thing. So this, good, this, good, this, good. Subtopic refactor. Let's see, first off, where is... Oh, I don't have PowerShell open. I keep doing that. How long did I have this in OneDrive that's permanently, like, ingrained into my brain? dot some new animations, or a new not tired system. Revolutionary new not tired technology. You can't go to sleep if you aren't tired. And I'm thinking, actually, somebody said an insomnia or sleep deprivation simulator when I showed off the effects. And now I'm thinking, what if it's mechanically, like, important at some points where you can't sleep? Like you have insomnia or something. But I'd do that some other day. Okay, let's go to the dialogue viewer. And we also need the dialogue evaluator. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename the go to and enter. They're going to be function subtopic. Because this is a dumb name for this. It's just going to be called enter. Really? Only in one place? And this is going to be fail call. Basically, I want the... I talked about it before. I want to clearly describe what these are doing. Well, actually, I might even replace... I might swap enter with go to. Or, like, name this go to. Because typically when I say go to, what I really mean is I want to enter as, like, a subtopic. And then have the ability to do back. Because for people who are confused as to what this means... Basically, in my dialogue system, let's go to dialogue, and like, I don't know. Is there relevant stuff here? Yeah, so like this label is this is what we would call maybe like a subtopic. And there's two ways to enter this. One is to use go to, and the other is to use subtopic. And the difference is with subtopic, you go back to right after that call when this hits back. And with go to, you go back to like the thing up above that. So it's typically either exiting the application or it's like used for things like loops. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do go to dialogue tail call. Well, I don't know. I think go to is better. However, enter is better than subtopic. Because that's just so verbose and like, I don't know. It feels harder to type than enter. There we go. So now we have a new thing. And let's double check the dialogue to make sure that it all works still. I'll need to figure out who has any actual like subtopics though. Like does Armstrong? Enter colon. So rescue story. Oh yeah, that's like endgame stuff. I shouldn't share that too much. Okay, so with this guy. Oh yeah, and you can literally see the difference between the two in the function enter, which is it just pushes the current state to the stack and then does a go to. So basically for programmers, a function call versus an actual like jump. Oh yeah, and a thing that I want to change. I almost said it last stream, but I was getting decombobulated. I don't like how Jackie now, like the camera follows Jackie way too aggressively when going up specifically. Like when going down, it makes sense because I want her feet to be visible so that way the player can tell what they're standing on. Which also, I didn't clarify last stream. I just kept saying that I need to see Jackie's feet, which has different implications. But it's specifically for gameplay reasons. You need to be able to see what you're standing on in a platformer. Yeah, I think maybe I should have like an option to make the camera stay zoomed further out and centered, but I don't know. I like it like this. Yeah, okay, so we have... rename subtopic. Oh. And I think that is good for the refactor itself, but I think I also would like the ability to have parameters on them. So basically, instead of having that, like, go-to sequence... Well, I guess... I'm gonna say this... less important. It's not gonna be a next step anymore. And this... I mean, I did the rename, so I'll have that in here. Rename... topic. Both go-to and enter should allow for arbitrary parameters. So I think all of this should be... So this should be a separate thing. Okay, so that's done. This... I'm gonna say... not a next step thing. Because that's, like... complicated and also not strictly necessary for the game to be functional. Okay, so now the rest of it is just task stuff. So let's go back. Let's get back into the quest then. Oh wait, no, I need to double check the actual testing. Okay. What if I clear the specters for you? There. Something that would be interesting is a UI indicator explicitly showing, like, asides versus, like, going straight to business on dialogue. I'll think on that as well. But let's do, good, what am I even looking for? 120, no, 112. There's a gem that bothers me. The point of... Take your time, Godot. Jesus Christ. It's like you loaded the thing. Why is it, like... Why isn't it, like, ready? That's what... I hate, like, modern software design, how there's, like, a philosophy of, like, time to interaction rather than, like, time for the thing to be fucking done. So you get a bunch of pages that are, like, not actually loaded properly and not fully interactive, but they look like they're interactive because, like, that's what they're measuring as, like, a performance metric. So, like, you know, the classic example is, like, on, web pages where, like, the font changes and then everything shifts around and it, like, pisses me off every single time because I'm, like, reading something and then, like, everything shifts down, like, 12 lines. And it's like, just don't load the page until it's done loading. It's like, I'm fine with the page taking 5 seconds. Well, no, I'm not fine with it. I'd rather it just is fast. But if that's too much, then don't pretend that it's fast. So what I'm saying is Godot should take longer to switch scenes. Well, really what I'm saying is it should just, like when I switch over, it should be responsive right away, and not be, like, stuttering for 30 seconds. Yeah, because it's like time to first draw or something like that is the metric that's used for a lot of web design, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just actively hostile to, like, actual user experience. It feels like a number that was made up so that way they could say that the number is lower without actually improving performance. Okay, and now we don't actually need this because it's never used. So we can go back to, like, and then play. Let's see. Oh, right, the entire point of that was not to complain about Godot's performance. It was to actually to kill all of those spiders and then go back to the guy and say, like, hey, I did it, and then make sure that the side quest actually works. Or, like, that I didn't break the dialogue. So I should maybe, just maybe, be able to get into here. There we go. Oh, I thought this guy had a collision, but no, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, wait. Can you open the gate now? Didn't I do that? Oh, wait, no. That's the one that I'm missing. Yeah, I'll say the fact that the camera follows so closely behind the player now, or, like, follows the player up and down so much, is annoying. So I'll change that on to kind of right now. Okay, so now that all looks good. Okay, so now we need to, like, rapidly speedrun this quest again. All group enemy kill. Okay. And then we can look in his house and we can see this funny little thing. Use a note. Cool. Didn't I shuffle my playlist? This feels like it's not being shuffled. I guess it kind of is. It's just for some reason biasing toward like the same or songs from the same album. Okay, item, skull tablet. Okay, and then we can do something. Alright, we can go this way. Okay, so we have now completed part 1 of this quest. Oh, right. There he is. Let's use a note. So who gave it to you and when? What do you think of the good luck charm? Do you have any ideas? I think that's it for now. Oh wait, were there more things that I forgot about? Yeah, okay, I'm seeing. Okay, so there's just one of those little passive things. So what are the other notes that we have? I think that's it for now. Okay, because now we have the map. We have this here. We have, what else should we have? I guess that's it. Right, because we need, 113. Oh, I already killed the enemies up here because I killed everybody. Okay. That's all good. Use a note. So I need... Does she have anything to do with this? Use a note. Unwelcome visitors. I could have sworn she had something to do with these guys. Because otherwise there's no way to actually get some of the important information in this quest. Because we have one lead now on his thing, which is where he bought his, like, skull tablet. Okay, and then we need, Tree Tower. No, what am I looking for? Major Quests Riley. Notes. So, note unwelcome visitors, where entered from, and global stat, and task is active. I guess that's fine. Note black skulls. Note unwelcome visitors, where global task exists. Black skulls. Spooky. That's not a great name for it, but basically, what I'm thinking is, do you have any theories to why specters would attack someone's farm? And then we can have, I'm going to say plus stat Riley. So like, let's see. Let's look up here. So did you check for blood? Okay, so we actually should not have, well, I guess I'll keep this here. So this will be completed by row. Nope, or like completed biro. I should double check that this actually is correct. So completed. Okay, yeah. And that's good for this. So this is completed. Yeah. You check the farm for blood like I mentioned. Let's say like I have no idea how to check for blood. Because we need to actually start now drafting up this portion of the story. So talk to Riley. Spectres are attracted to blood. This is not actually done yet. So how do we figure out where the blood is? Because I guess we could have... we could have Captain Redford could help. I haven't seen any. So completed biro or completed the other thing. And then do you have any... Oh, wait, no. What is the other thing that I need? Do you know where people find... have you seen tablets with flex? And... it had... Do you know anything about them? Suppose so. Because Jackie may or may not know what a cell phone is, but if she doesn't, I'll just assume she's trying to, like, keep up, or, like, keep the conversation going, basically, of, like, I mean, I guess it's slightly larger than, like, a handset for a phone. I don't know what that would mean exactly. But that way I don't have to write multiple branches. But okay. So I think Riley can give us multiple directions on this. So a lot of people used to keep them around as like good luck charms. Fine, we can do an ask once. Well, yeah, ask once. Spectre. Ask once tablets. You know, eventually... Oh, wait, no. I actually said this last time. I was about to say eventually I should make skip always put parentheses automatically, but there are times when you're actually like where the joke is you intended to say one thing, but you mangled it and said it and said it a different way. So that's why the parentheses have to be explicit. But okay. I met a farmer with an ancient tablet. It had a black skull on it. Do you know anything about them? Why do I keep forgetting question marks? I know how to ask questions. Bigger, a bit bigger. People used to keep them around as like good luck charms. Kind of weird. I think the theory was they ward off the specters, but I don't know if that ever... But I don't think it makes sense. Close other tabs. Let's go to Biro as well. And let's see, like, I'll leave that up to that. Well... Let's go up to our main dialogue. So if task exists, black skulls. Otherwise, let's do like global task is active, black skulls. And not, well, what should I do here? I'll figure this out eventually. Basically, I want the player to be able to figure out multiple different theories for why Spyro was, like, attacked by all these creatures. Because let's go through the potential theories that Jak can have. The tablets brought them. Blood attracted them. So, like, why are the specters here? Or, like, at the farm? The tablet brought them, blood attracted them. Who gave Spyro, or, like, Why was the hive opened? It was always open. Somebody took the tablet. Spyro's tablet controlled it. Let's say there's like was another tablet. So why was the hive open? It was always open. Spyro's tablet controlled it. Who would have brought blood to the farm? One of the villagers. else unrelated slash co murder. Because admittedly, it's not really like... It wouldn't be a good place to hide a body, since it's so visible. I guess another thing I can think about is adding more bushes to, like, make it less visible. Because that'd also just be interesting from breaking the line of sight. But I'll leave that as it is, so... So who'd have scattered blood on the farm? Who would have found the tablet? Not Pyro. Treasure hunter, saboteur. Okay. Let's do otherwise. But let's actually do like, let's do a better thing. Global, or like stats, Riley slash vectors slash blood. So that way Riley can tell you this. So like, note, or like plus stat, Riley slash specters slash blood. In fact, we can even put that up here. So like, specters are attracted to blood. So we could put that here as well. Okay. So did you find any blood on the farm? Good question. So I haven't seen any. To do, yeah, let's just do that. So let's have Riley do like they all dozens in the area. Char. So I'm trying to figure out why this would be the case. Dozens of them. Or concentrated on one man's farm near Bashar. I'm trying to figure out why this would be the case. And more were scattered around. So he thought it would deliberate. So he thought it was a planned attack. So let's have, like, what should I have? Enter, no, what should it be? Blood. Spectre's blood. Okay, and then back. Because we're gonna do that here, so like, lands. So how would somebody get them to follow orders? Would somebody... And then we'll enter Spectre's blood. So that way, that goes into the same thing as before, and we can do, like, I don't know, some sort of special secret stat or something. Actually, because I do think it'd be really interesting to have, like, stat in here, but then, because then I kind of want to introduce lexical scoping to the language, but that'd be so much more complexity, basically. I'll simply not. So let's say... Oh, wait, no. That should be fine. So then let's do stats... Specters / blood. I heard somewhere that specters are to blood. You heard that as well? So wait, you're right. That'd be a good place. Or that'd be... So let's do, like... Note... Pyro / blood. Or let's call this BLSK / blood. Someone may have scattered blood on specters. Pyro form black skulls. Okay. So I heard somewhere that specters are attracted to blood. Have you heard that as well? So someone may have scattered blood. I heard somewhere that okay. Somebody scattered around his farm that do it. So then we'll do plus stats Riley slash specters slash blood. And we should also have this for up here. Because we have a deep mystery on our hands. Mostly because I haven't actually figured out where this one ends. But okay, I thought the same thing. Why would it give you luck? I think the theory was they ward off the specters, but I don't think that makes... It doesn't make much sense. I don't think they have any, like, electronics in them. The only... Or, like, I've used them to open doors. At all. But the specters don't seem to care about them at all. So, don't think they'd specters. I haven't seen it happen. No, she wouldn't say this. She'd say, I think... Or like, I don't think I've seen it happen. It's like, yeah, let's say that. Because now we need the... So let's go to Black Skulls. Well, is Black Skulls a major quest? I think this is more of a minor quest. I mean, admittedly, the whole arena is kind of a minor quest. So we need EC... What do we need, actually? Let's say one of my theories is somebody took it. Or, let's say... What am I looking for? Oh, hang on. I think I hear... Alright, he's making some food. But, okay. I want to restructure this dialogue slightly because I think Jackie's putting too many words in the player's mouth on this theory, so Have you recently seen a tablet with a black skull a few inches across? I'm looking for someone who sold one recently. So let's say Y, and then like, let's say, are you... Oh wait, no, this is the black market guy. Well, yeah, let's keep him here. So I'm looking for someone who sold one recently. So why are we looking for one of them? A hive of specters in the village south of... Opened up village south of here. I think someone... took the tablet that was locking it. Okay. Let's say this. And then... So I don't know. I'm not really... So business tip, don't ask to buy something and say you don't know the price. Well, what would the good business advice be? Hmm. Oh, interesting. Well, that was generous of him. Actually, what is the player... What is the player trying to accomplish with this dialogue? What am I trying to let the player accomplish with this dialogue? I guess just to make sure the player actually is thinking about their response. So that way they can convince themselves that they're the one who's thinking of this theory. And let's say... Oh wait, this is the wrong guy. Line shop, let's do... BLSK attraction. So like stats... Let's do line shop BLSK attraction. So let's do... So stat, Riley slash... And then otherwise. So you aren't the first person who's surprised by my theory, so... let's just say it would be quite the coincidence. Maybe it really was something else. I mean, I guess the player doesn't actually have any knowledge that this hive is the direct cause of it, but I guess, well, I guess that's fine. Maybe someday I'll make it a stronger relation, like maybe specters keep spawning in over the days. Okay, so stat, let's do like lion shop fraction. Else said almost the same thing. I think it would be a code. He had exactly Spectre, or he had exactly the right tablet. Let's just do plus stat Riley slash fraction. I don't think, or let's just say, I think she'd just be like, I don't think they attract specters. Or at least I haven't seen. Oh wait, right, there we go. Someone else said the same thing. You really think it would just be a coincidence? Exactly the right. And let's say, oh wait, Control C. Otherwise, I mean, don't take my word, or let's say, not like a psychic or anything. Or what would she say? But I've really have a few of so I have a few tablets on me if there's a locked door. If there's a matching door. I've never had coming into town because of it. Then again, that might be why they're banned. Let's go to tab or like Emirates. So let's do like note the or like Emirates slash tablet. Well, I don't care. I'll just do a plus stat. And then we'll just do stat. Okay, and then plus stat. Tablets, and then we're gonna do ban them? Why? Can't buy them, sell them, or keep them. Hmm. So you're supposed to turn them in at Crab Hill, and I guess they destroy them. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, so that gives the player a little bit. Oh wait, no. Let's have this actually. Let's just have this. So that way the player can get a little bit of extra context from Riley. Actually, let's do a note here. So note Emirates tablets, or tablet, buyback. I mean, it's not even a buyback. Let's just do like Emirates grab hill. Any of these ancient tablets to the Emerald Crab Hill. Yeah. That's fine. And this will just be a little extra thing the player can do. But okay, so this is cancelled. That's good. Oh wait. Why am I so... Oh, Jackie looks like this because I've been standing here for like an hour in-game. So Jackie's like exhausted now. Oh yeah, eventually I need to fix the AM and PM stuff. Let's do... Well, we don't have any anyway. It needs to be specifically a black skull. Let's say, what are the... Though, what are the... And look in the... So let's do like a plus stat. Black market buy tablets. And this will eventually be a thing that you can use to make... My god, I'm committing to so many different promises in all of this dialogue that I do not have any capacity to support. Oh well. So I don't know, I'm not really familiar with the prices of these things. What are the going rates for your other tablets? I suppose... Right. So they might be useful at some point. Well, I know a guy who's been doing some treasure hunting recently. Let's do, like, not bought something. So I might know a guy who's been doing some treasure hunting recently. Unfortunately. So unfortunately, my mind is currently a little blurry. If you just made a small donation of buying something, if you buy something from the shop, the wealth might free my brain. Okay, and then otherwise... Alright, you... So I can... I know a guy named Lawsome. So let's do... Someone's trying to hire somebody for an artifact retrieval. So... Let's just do... Some did wrong. And then we'll do a back true here. Hi, welcome back. I'm currently on an epic quest to find out who trashed Byro's farm. Who put all these dang little creatures on it? So I guess they should... I wonder where they should be to make it, like, more obvious that there's something sus. Oh well. Okay, so we need to go to... Where am I going? Oh, I'm in the black market. Oh wait, what the hell? Have I been... I've been completely fucking up some of this stuff. This is, like, not supposed to be here. So, yeah. Ugh, that's not good that I'm, yeah. And yeah, it's not good that I'm, like, mixing, like, writing entire blocks of dialogue in the wrong person's conversation. But, oh well. Let's do the same thing. But it sounds like... it's quite... Unless I've forgotten other places where I did the same thing and have now, like, long moved on. But okay, I'm gonna turn on the light. That'll probably help my awareness. But okay, made a farmer with an ancient tablet and a black skull on it. I suppose so. So you don't think that it tracks specters? You said the same thing, but it's quite a coincidence. So I guess this honestly... Hmm. Yeah, because it's more just I'm forgetting to look up at what the actual file is. Yeah, because I'm deliberate, because it's not really like an issue of like deliberately choosing it. It's more just forgetting that I was writing a different person's dialogue. Okay, I thought the same thing. Why would it give you luck? So, you don't think they'd attract specters? So not that I can think of. I can't remember the tablets ever causing any extra issues. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just a little too out of the way. I think maybe I don't know what I'd want. Maybe like different colors for each person, but that'd be a lot of work to actually add. If I made a custom dialogue editor, though, that would be a fun thing to have. Is just like custom themes for each conversation and like a really easy way of adding new themes. Okay, made a farmer with an ancient tablet. Had a black skull on it. Yeah. Yeah, because I have a few other little text editors that I've been making. Actually, that could be interesting to make it for, because it's basically a browser-based thing. And it was pretty easy to set up, so I could jury-rig it for, dialogue as well. Though it does have issues, like it can't do variable sized or variable width fonts in the syntax highlighting. But then again, this one can't do that either. Like, because these are supposed, like, the comments are supposed to be italicized, but because I'm using a variable width font, the editor just doesn't support it. Yeah, maybe I'd think about that. Okay, so not that I can think of, I can't remember the tablets ever causing issues. Someone else said the same thing, but it's quite a coincidence. A little hard for me to believe it was... Okay, oh yeah. Had exactly the right tablet to close the hive they were coming from. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Just what I've seen. That's what I've seen. Then again, that might be why the Emirate banned them. And then let's have this here. Oh wait. Oh wait, yeah. Tablets, let's just call it that. Okay, that one's fine. So let's continue this dialogue now, because this was what I was supposed to be doing. Basically, there's a guy. So if we did, let's just do, like, completed. We didn't tell you to look for an awesome guy who can to talk to. Actually, let's put this here. Completed black skulls. Oh wait, no. Completed black skull. And now I'm thinking, what if I had a random palette generator that had, like, good rules for what colors I should use? And that could be a lot of work, but that could be interesting. Well, why would we be looking for... I think this isn't quite right. Yeah. Yeah, because my main thing is I want to make sure that I can easily tell what dialogue I'm editing, or, like, whose dialogue. But since I have like dozens and dozens of characters that I can edit, it'd have to be something where I can like really quickly just make a theme for them. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because the connections between color and music, like Isaac Newton was also trying to do that, which is why indigo is considered like on equal footing to like blue, even though they're like I can't tell the difference. Or well, I can if you like put the two next to me and like tell me that one is blue and one is indigo. I can see the difference, but I can't actually like decide what shade belongs to which category. Hmm. Yeah, because otherwise, beyond being kind of waves, and even that's kind of like complicated. Yeah, light and sound. There would be no like logical relation, or you just have to kind of arbitrarily decide what is like an octave of light, for example. Hmm. But okay, I'm trying to figure out my brain here. Okay, Okay, I should actually write this line of dialogue. There's a guy who comes in all the time, Blossom Deuterup, and I recently overheard he went on a treasure, or he was hired to. You're looking for. Actually, let's say, what should I do? Wait, no, that's not quite what I want. We want this. We want this. We want actually mentions, or like stats, black market, poverty, and not bought something. Remember, right? Our deal. And then I'll do like, I never agreed to that. And then we'll do like, oh wait, no. Yeah. Minus, okay. I never agreed to hear you whine. And then otherwise, I'll go to Lossum details. Okay, so this one will be this. There's a guy who comes in all the time, Lawson Diderop, or Diderop, who I recently overheard. He's hired all the time for these sorts of hunts. Recently, like the one you wanted to know about. So this guy lives in town. So he lives in town somewhere, but he travels all over the place looking for artifacts. Find him and you'll probably find the guy who hired him. He'll probably just tell you. Okay. So I'm not really familiar with the prices. That's all fine. Okay, so this still... That still leads into that. I need to figure out more about the blood. So how do we prove there's blood in Byro's farm? And also... we need this guy Lawson. So let's do that part. Let's just add Lawson, like... go to like 137. Let's go to the world and see what I like. This will be a few fun minutes. Wait, and I think I talked about future projects earlier on this stream. There we go. Okay, so I want something that's kind of near this area. I guess we could come into here and we could see if there's any interesting ruins around. Or we could have him over here. Why is this... oh, interesting. I see. The triangulation just did the opposite because it looks better. Yeah, I forgot that I had done that. Or, like, added the triangulate modifier to make everything look better. Okay. That's not useful. I want him somewhere cool and fun for the player to find. That's either relatively close to this area or relatively close to this area, so the player's not just going all over the entire game world. Maybe I could put an extra cave in here even? You know, more of this should be, like, in the active entities. Ah, well. I'll leave it as it is for now. See, I'm trying to think a place that'd be easy to get to once you know where to go. Maybe he's just hanging out over here somewhere. What if I just roam around for a little bit and see what strikes me? Take your time, video game. There we go. Let's get an item. Hover scooter. Alright, so if I were a guy who I wanted to be able to find, or I wanted to be able to get to, I guess one of these, honestly. Like, maybe he's just hanging out after a job. You know, Jackie looking like this makes me want to fall asleep. There we go. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay, the jumping is driving me crazy. Hang on. We need to go to script. We need to go to camera rig. We're going to go to const up fin equals 0.2 or 0.4 or something like that. So then we're going to do CV. So CV equals lerp. So let's do if diff dot y greater than 0. What is diff actually? So that's target minus position. So that means the target is greater than our current position, I think. Yeah. Okay. So if that's greater than 0, then CV times equals up correction. So this way, there we go. There we go. Now it does what I want, which is, it's a lot, well... Oh wait, no, it should still be grounded. So let's do diff.y and not player.state that is grounded. Or maybe, I know. Let's get the difference up here. And then we're going to do this in the grounded state. If diff.y times equal up correction grounded. So up correction, and then const up and ground will equal like 0.75 or something. And this will actually be even less, it'll be like 3. Hopefully game didn't crash there. And also, what is that like max distance? Or there's some thing that's also doing like a hard barrier there. So min delta times HV1. I guess that's fine. So h diff bound. So position.y. So let's do min max camera diff. Will be like 1.5. Is that what I want? There we go. Kind of what I want, almost. I think the big thing is actually the velocity camera ground. Up correction ground. So this should go up to here. Correction velocity ground. H correction, H slow correction, H locked correction, up correction. I think that's good. This should actually be like 1.5 maybe? No. This should just be like 1. 1.0. Basically, yeah, I want it to just like follow the player up and down when they're on the ground. But then when you're jumping, video game crashed. What? That must have been something to do with reloading the scripts, I think. Because it tends to happen like that. Or at least I'll hope so, and just deny that there's any other crashing bugs in the game. Because basically, for some, well, yeah, the hot reloading of scripts is not thread safe, basically. So the fact that I have like the background threads for loading things means that those threads break and sometimes seg fault. Helpfully, with no errors Oh, I see. It wasn't correcting properly. And I somehow didn't save? What? How did waking up not save the game? That's not correct. Like, if I do this... It should... Yeah, it's saved. So then I should just be able to F8, F5. Oh, no. Actually, I know exactly why. Because if we do the wake up, we do the waking save first, so we should actually do the, wait, where's sleep set to, like, yeah, there we go. Waking fade in should not do that. That should be, like, the default thing. So that should happen before the save. So yeah, that's janky. Hmm. You know, I'm starting to think... Oh, I remember. The reason that I have it set to 1 was because otherwise the player doesn't actually, Yeah, otherwise it doesn't work properly. Because the camera does not follow the player properly, or the like, camera node will then clip into the ground. I mean, because I think... This is all bad. But okay, so we are definitely saving, it's just not properly, like, it just wasn't properly saving the stat. Okay, then if I do that... What am... Oh yeah, I guess my goal still is to do the quest. Wait, magic carpet thing. Wait, I know what I should do. I should also have the player considered in the ground if, So where's player state? Player state machine, so is grounded, return data background. Let's do, like, locked. So sitting, startup, where's startup? I know, spawning, and resetting. They'll both be grounded. And ground should probably have that. Also, no, I guess roll jump shouldn't have that. Eventually, I think I need to have, like, tuned per, like, state things. Oh, wait, I didn't check if we properly woke up. But this will at least fix the, like, issues with the other thing. But yeah, I'm thinking I might just have him hanging out in the world. Okay. Now that works. And I think, honestly... Yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. It's a little too close to the player. Let's go to... Camera default, we'll have, like, 10... Let's do, like, 12, 10, and then, like... Spring default would be, like, 2.25, maybe? Why are there's so many planes? Oh, game died. Thank you, game. Yeah, because now the player's still ever so slightly off-center, but a little bit more manageable, I guess. Or still a little bit better to see, like, everything that's happening. And maybe I'll even move her... What do I want exactly? I think one thing that I'd want, that I should probably do, is have the camera blending be based on like the position of the ground underneath the player. Well, yeah, something like that. I'll fix that someday. Okay, but there's just... Let's remove this. So black skulls. Blossom is the one that we need. Let's also go to bugs. Let's do... Okay, so we did this one. Let's make the camera follow the player up when close... Or, like, make the camera not clip into the ground. That would be a better description, because basically the camera lags behind horizontally, or like the player lags, or yeah, the camera lags behind the player, and so what I need to do is make it so that it always collides with the ground to some extent, so that way it doesn't like lag so far behind the player that it's in the ground trying to keep up with the player. Because when that happens, then the camera like gets all close and messed up. So I probably need to either cast a ray from the player or completely change how I do this camera offset business. Because basically the way it works right now is I'm casting from the camera's, like, the camera rig position at some fixed angle. Which means that when the player goes up, that camera rig is actually down. So yeah, like when I go up really fast like that, or into a hill really fast, that's what causes the camera to clip in, because the camera rig is physically underneath the ground. So I need some way of making sure that that doesn't happen. And potentially another alternative is to just make it always cast from the player to the camera. Which I guess... I mean, that wouldn't be that hard. I would just replace the, I'd replace our current cast. Yeah, I would just remove the bar somewhere in here. Or a spring arm node. And I would replace it with manual ray casts from the player's position to our desired camera position. Also, should I have some level of horizontal? Let's do a little bit more of like the H correction. So let's do like 15 maybe. Let's narrow it down a little bit more. Let's do like 22. We'll like binary search our way there. Yeah, I like that. Because then there's just a little bit more dynamism with the movement. Yeah. I think I'm just going to completely change how the physics casts work. Because like, look at this as well. Oh, wait. I had a good idea. I just realized CV equals. So we actually need a target CV. So we're going to do var target CV float. CV or like target CV equals this if this is why it's also like so dramatic, because it normally does this lerp stuff. And then we can do CV equals lerp CV target CV 0.1. There we go. Now it does what I want. So it'll be a little less drastic. Music died again. Also, it's a little quiet now. Yeah, they're just doing a fucking air show over me. Now it doesn't work as well as I want it to, actually. Well... maybe it's better this way. Alright, let's drown. I guess we won't drown today. So yeah, make the camera not clip into the ground, that's fine. Honestly, I think I'm getting kind of tired. Because I know what I need to do, which is get Lawsome and put him somewhere. You know what? I'll do that. Let's just put him in the freaking, like, 125 that I was talking about. And we'll have some way of finding out that he's in here. And we'll be like, so let's do zone... Where are the active entities? Zone cliffs. Wrong cliffs. Zone... Where the heck is this? What are these? Oh, okay. I guess this is the right area. It's just completely in a weird spot. Okay. Let's get an NPC. We'll just have him in here. And we'll have... Hi. This will be Black Skulls. Dialogue. Okay, so now we have him, and we're gonna have special dialogue for if you've talked with him before and stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't want to do it right now. I'm hungry. Oh, wrong button. I meant to press this one, not to mute myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat, and then probably do some more stuff off stream. Because I'm also tired of the planes. I hate air travel. They should walk on the ground like normal people. Alright, I will more quest stuff and camera tweaking. I probably need to get back into like that daily loop that I had before. But maybe more like a weekly loop. You know what? Let's spend a few minutes plotting out like a new schedule thing. So like if I'm gonna be doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is gonna be called like a to do weekly.md. Yeah, let's do fancy. So on Wednesdays, we're gonna be doing writing only. Pick a quest. Write one, or like plot one line of it. What am I doing? Release one conversation. Note/item. Plan. So writing an art, write a conversation, make a model/texture/shader, do whatever. And then Friday will be fix a bug, write a conversation, make a model texture thing, do whatever. Okay. We'll have writing Wednesday, writing an art Thursday, fix a bug Friday. Okay, so that'll be my plan for tomorrow. Because today, I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich now. See you later.